Hello everybody, and good morning. Today I'm going to be announcing my upcoming indie games. Now, as you can see here, different name, Independent Lane Games. It's basically my game brand. My dream is to become an indie game developer, hopefully become a studio. But these projects have been in the works for a really long time. I made pretty much gameplay and concepts of it, like many concepts, many gameplays that I scrapped out in the trash. Anyways, we're not here for that. We're going to be here for the announcements. So, starting with Kingdom of Shadows. With Kingdom of Shadows, you'll be getting a first-person experience horror game set in an open-world experience. Now, let's turn our attention to the trailer. Introducing the showcase trailer.
You know, we are not as different as you think. A child born of darkness.
My father once told me, either let darkness eat you up on the inside, or you can shed light to others and let light fill your empty heart.
Your power came from darkness. If you can't control it, and it consumes you, I'm afraid I have to kill you.
He is my greatest achievement. My abomination, you would say. A body rebuilt from broken bone and twisted flesh combined with metal, meat, and plastic. Meet the architect.
Well, the darkness already consumed me.
Hello there. My name is Jack.
Jack?
I don't know what you just did, but you need to follow me. The refuge is up ahead.
I said get back!
Get back, you demons. Go back to hell.
What an amazing trailer, am I right? Now, let's get on to the story about the game. As you can see, Kingdom of Shadows' main story / synopsis is basically here. Kingdom of Shadows will be a chapter-by-chapter first-person horror game where you try to survive the harsh conditions of the Dark Realm. You're tasked with finding super powerful crystals to gain the power to get back home, but your tasks are proven worthless, and you soon realize there's no way out. Not when there's a threat also trying to escape out into the main world. This game will include a crafting system to make and upgrade weapons, to make progression throughout the game more easy. But you also have another thing to help you out, magic. Your abilities are unknown, are why you got them, but they are super powerful, but use them wisely as they drain your body fast. There's your little description about Kingdom of Shadows. Now, what did you think about the trailer? Yes, I know. But Kingdom of Shadows will be dropping in October of 2025. It was originally scheduled to come out in 2024, but delays and also other stuff like other stuff like I was not happy with the original way I was making the game, and also this was kind of my first or second project I started working on back in 2020. I started coming with names, gameplay mechanics and whatnot for this game, and character stories, but overall nothing seemed to work, like nothing. So I tried my best, but anyways, now this game is scheduled to release next year, so look out for it and check out the Game Jolt page. Now, let's turn our attention to the prequel. Now introducing Kingdom of Shadows, Shadows Rising. The synopsis for this is: in this prequel to Kingdom of Shadows, you play as Jack Gibson, an explorer and light magic user in the Dark Realm. You try to survive the dark, cold environment. Your quest is to take down the Dark Lord once and for all. In this prequel to Kingdom of Shadows, you play as someone familiar to Charlotte, the main character of Kingdom of Shadows. In Shadows Rising, you play as Jack Gibson, who is an explorer and a legendary figure in the Dark Realm, who brings hope and light to those who need it. His powers are based on light magic, as it is good to use against dark magic users. Although Charlotte may be a dark magic user, she has formed a very good alliance and friendship with Jack Gibson, who seems very familiar to her. Next on the list is The Investigation of Jeff Miller, Cat and Mouse, a mascot horror game made by me. I first started making this horror game when I first started learning how to make games. So, yeah, and I finally decided to come back and finish it, as I have more knowledge on making games now. And it's almost halfway there, so, yeah. I'm going to be showing you the trailer now, so, here we go.
Alright, I'm here. Let's see what we can find.
Hello there, my name is Jeff Miller. I'm head of the Toy Maker division at Funfair Studios, and I am pleased to tell you that we have a big announcement soon.
Where is everyone? I knew this place was set to close down, but not for another year. There should be some people working here. Otherwise, why did I get a call? Crap, he saw me. This. Damn it. The doors won't budge. I should find another way inside.
Get back here! Isn't this where it all started? I'll kill you here and now!
Exit in the toy factory of the building.
Hello, intruder. I see you don't like following rules. So run all you want, but you can't hide.
Stop the bullshit, Jeff. What do you want from me?
Remember me? Of course you don't. No one cared about me. No one. Do you know what it's like to be ignored while you're dying? Maybe this will jog your memory. Ah, see? Remember now? My my face. Run all you want, but you can't hide. It's like that one episode we worked on together back in our early years. Cat and mouse. Let's see how long you can survive for. They are all here, you know. You came here to investigate your co-worker's disappearance. Well, they are all here. One by one I put them to bed. The cat came along and ate the birds. The bones turned to ash as the sun set. The cat was fed and was ready for bed.
The synopsis. In the year 2000, you used to work at an old animation studio that was very popular back in the 90s and early 2000s, but unfortunately it closed down due to mismanagement and allegations that came out about the awful accident that happened there in 2011. This is a mascot horror game that centers around an abandoned cartoon studio where you play as a detective working on a case. You soon find out your old friend became a murderer who dons a blue cat costume, hunting down his prey until you meet your very end. Very straightforward explanation of the game, but yes. Now let's get on with the next thing. Up next, Five Nights at Freddy's Forgotten Location. Now, this is another game I've been making that has been in the works a really long time, even before I announced it. Five Nights at Freddy's Forgotten Location is a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game centered around before the Pizzaplex was even built. You play as Detective Larson, going through the mystery and cases of missing persons reports around that location, the Fazbear construction area, as it's known. You go around finding the secrets that have been lingering around that pizzeria that was buried under the Pizzaplex. Now, let me show you the trailer.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where fantasy and fun come to life.
My name is Larson, and I'm a detective from Hurricanes Police Department. Well, since you know everything, whoever you are, to start off, you should probably tell me why all of this is down here and what happened to the missing people.
Thank you. You gave me what I wanted.
William Afton, right?
Faz fact number 1. The hand devices were actually designed by Fazbear Entertainment's environment team to guide new workers to do their job safely.
Now let me help you.
Caution.
Go left.
You have
right.
entered a hazardous area. It's recommended that you acquire top-class
My
safety
voice,
gear before
not
entering.
his. What a weak mortal. Did Fazbear Entertainment tell you to come down here? Cause it was a bad idea. You may think I'm gone, but I assure you, it's still me. I've been gone.
You have entered a
to
hazardous
hell.
area.
Now
It's recommended
I'm
that
back
you
like
acquire
always.
top-class safety
I
gear
am
before
more
fully
than
entering.
Captain ever was. I am agony.
Don't forget to sign an NDA to release us of all liability of what happened during your visit.
Thanks for letting me join the party. I'll try not to disappoint.
Cool trailer, right? Now let's move on to the synopsis and story of Five Nights at Freddy's Forgotten Location. A few years later, the infamous pizzeria simulator incident, Detective Larson takes a case about people going missing near the Fazbear construction site. He later discovers the truth of what happened to them. You play as Detective Larson, who was a big researcher of Freddy's for years, and now you have ventured deep into a long-forgotten location underneath the Fazbear Entertainment construction site, where you have to survive the night as the security system trapped you inside. Or was it something else? This was a little sneak peek and look at Five Nights at Freddy's Forgotten Location, a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game made by me. Now let's turn our attention to The Last Thing. Ice and Fire. Ice and Fire has been being worked on behind the scenes for a very long time. Very long time, I mean a few years. But Ice and Fire is an RPG, third-person fantasy game that takes place in an open-world setting. Your main weapons are pretty much your magical abilities. These magical abilities can also be upgraded from time and basically progression through the game. But you can also collect essence stones that can help you upgrade your abilities. This game will include a lot of things from skill trees, skill sets, and a lot more. But let me show you the sneak peek of the reveal trailer.
For 150,000 years, not once have I ever met an equal. But now, here you are, right in front of me. Oh, this will be perfect.
Hello everyone, and welcome. Now, it's time to show you the final project that I've been working on. Ice and Fire is going to be an RPG third-person battle game, and it's going to be taking place in a fantasy setting, where you basically fight monsters, and well, you're a guy with ice and fire powers. I was actually inspired from Final Fantasy, as this game is going to be like pretty action heavy, and it's going to be open world. As you can see here, I got some early gameplay working, but nothing final, as you can see. Things will definitely change, like character models and stuff, as I'm actually funding this game, and this project is going to be in the works for a while before I talk anything about it yet. But right now, I'm showcasing what it can do, and the terrain here is also going to change a bit, but everything else, the terrain looks alright for an early project. But as you can see here, now I'm going to be turning my attention to early gameplay. Nothing here is final, but it looks very choppy. Actual gameplay that I was actually using, I was experimenting with other stuff and yada yada yada. But here's screenshots, official screenshots for the game. As you can see here, some beautiful lumen shots, also captured with an RTX 4070. So yeah, you're gonna get excellent look at RTX graphics in this game as well. So this game is gonna look very, very beautiful. But yeah, that's it for now. But just to mention, this game is in development, and along with my other games, this game will be different. Unlike the other games, they are horror games, which I myself have more experience writing horror stuff. In the meantime, I write Reddit horror stories which get very good positive reactions. But I wanted to try different stuff and genres like fantasy, and well, here's my first project of it. And this is going to be a very heavy and action-packed game, so yeah, look out for it. Along with this game, it's going to be open world, and there's going to be a lot of quests for you to do. So yeah, more about this game later as time goes on. But I'm going to be in heavy development, and I'm going to be hiring very talented people to work on it with me. So yeah, that's the end of the broadcast. So I guess we should get to the release date slate and end this broadcast. So yeah, see ya. Ice and Fire is a game about a lone survivor of the Great Mana attack, known as the Synthon Incident. You play as a man named Daniel, who was born with an extra ability. His family was once a prestigious, wealthy family of ice wielders, but after the incident happened, Daniel's family were gone, along with all of his relatives. Daniel began to awaken a second power. When he reached adulthood, a flame like no other, and when combined with his ice abilities, he was the most powerful flame and ice wielder. The story. The year 1282, you were tasked to investigate a rumor that there was another ice wielder in town, but things start to turn dire once the ring of fire shows up and burns down a village. You then set sail to take down the monsters that lurk about and take down the main pillar of the ring of fire. Now on with the release slate. This slate will show you the titles and release dates for the game. Starting with Kingdom of Shadows. Coming out October 2025, as its original 2024 October release date was pushed, as the game had many changes behind the scenes. Next up is the prequel to Kingdom of Shadows. Kingdom of Shadows, Shadows Rising. Coming November 2024. Next up is The Investigation of Jeff Miller, Cat and Mouse, a mascot horror game. Coming out October 29th, 2024. Next up, Five Nights at Freddy's Forgotten Location. Coming out December 16th, 2024. And last but not least, Ice and Fire. To be announced. Now, this game will be in long development before it can even come out or get any news about. So, don't expect any news until by the end of 2026. But anyways, that is the end of today's broadcast and showcase. Thank you all for watching, and have a great morning.